The countdown to Huda Beauty Cyber Craze sale is officially over because the sale is now here. And of course, I have some recommendations for you all. Special thanks to Magic Links for partnering with me for this video. And now let's get into the details for this here sale. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Maria here. Yes, the Cyber Craze sale is here, you all. It is from November 21st through December 2nd. So a very limited amount of time. However, it's worth it because some of the deals are even up to 80% off. Like, that is unheard of. And one thing about Huda Beauty, they have skincare, they have makeup, and also there's some fragrance because yes, Kayali is in the mix too. And you all know we love Kayali here on the channel as well. But of course, I have some recommendations across makeup as well as fragrance because we all love beauty here on the channel. And let's get on into it. Let's start out with Huda Beauty eye products. And I have three things that I want to talk about. And best part, I'm wearing all three of them. So yes, you can see a living, breathing demo of them already. So number one, Huda Beauty has been making eyeshadow palettes. That is nothing new. They've been doing it for years. And then they gave us a new big palette, you all, this year, the new Icy Nude palette. I saw this palette on Huda's official IG page and I was like, okay, no, that is speaking to me because Icy Nude, meaning it's going to be more of a cool tone palette. And that is exactly what we got. Check that out right there. That is the Icy Nude palette. One thing about this palette, you all, there's mattes in here, there's shimmers, and there's also glitters on here. I'm actually wearing one of the glitter shades today on my eyes. But most importantly, it's a cool tone palette because we don't get those every day. And especially as we head into the winter time, I mean, hello, it is the holidays. We want something that's a little bit more cooler, more on the celebratory festive season situation. So therefore, the Icy Nude palette is definitely the one to check out. And most importantly, it's new and hot off the presses. Staying in the eye category, something else I want to recommend. Now, this has been out, but it's still good even in 2024. This is the Life Definer eyeliner. It's a dual eyeliner. And let me tell you something. This thing is extremely black. I'm wearing the liquid version of it because, yes, it's dual-ended. On one side, you can twist out and there is your liquid eyeliner. And then on the other side, there's your traditional pencil style of eyeliner. I actually have the liquid eyeliner up top and I have the pencil in my waterline on the bottom lash line. And most importantly, this is extremely black. So I highly recommend this because it's a 2-in-1. You don't have to think about it and it travels well too. And that again is the Life Liner. Now the next item I want to talk about in the eye category, this is something I feel like has flown under the radar, but it's so underrated in my opinion. Huda Beauty has a new mascara, y'all. Check it out. And this is their One Coat Wow right here. It's in a hot pink tube. You can't miss it. It's like two brushes in one. How it works, you can twist it and maneuver it. I'll actually open it up to let y'all see it. But it's like a wavy style of brush, so that's definitely unique. But most importantly, it's black. I'm wearing it today. It's matching the energy of the Life Liner that we have going on here, so I'm here for that. And that again is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow Mascara. Highly recommend for the Cyber Craze sale. And now let's move into the most famous of them all, of the areas of the categories at Huda Beauty, and that is Complexion. So this is one, it's my favorite. So we gotta talk about concealers. And let me tell y'all right here, these are tried and true on my channel. You've been watching me, you know I use these all the time. These are the Huda Beauty concealers, and specifically these are the faux filter concealers. As you can see, I have two colors because they serve two different purposes in my life. I use the shade 7.1N Crumble as my spot concealer, you know, for those little blemishes and things. Since my body still thinks I'm a teenager, I use that to cover up those blemish spots, hyperpigmentation and things. And then I have another shade. This is my lighter shade. This is in the shade Praline number 6.3N, Praline again. And that again is for my under eye highlight. That is what you're seeing today. So cannot recommend this concealer enough because it's versatile and you can get multiple shades to serve multiple purposes in your makeup routine. Now, speaking of the concealer and the under eye highlight situation, I had to set my under eye highlight. So of course I had to go in with the hyped and very well worth the hype Easy Bake powder, you all. This right here, this is the loose version. There is a pressed version as well. The pressed one came out recently, so definitely check that out too for the sale. But I use the shade Blondie. Blondie is this yellow shade. I'm tilting it so I do not drop it everywhere. It's a nice shade for anybody that's in my complexion tone. Think medium dark to dark, depending on where you fall in the makeup spectrum. But definitely it works. But it sets the highlight, it doesn't have a flashback, and it just looks good on camera as well as in pictures. So that's why I highly recommend this right here, the Easy Bake powder. The Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder is its full name. There are a bunch of shades, but again, I'm wearing the shade Blondie today. And now let's talk about this here foundation. Recently, Huda Beauty came out with a new primer. This primer has been all the rage all over social media, and I'm here to say that it is the truth. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. Highly recommend because it is silicone silicone free, but it's still smoothing and gives the effect of a silicone, but it's not silicone, so it's better for your pores. Highly recommend that one as well. And then we got to talk about the Huda Beauty foundations. Yes, foundations. I know somebody's probably like, okay, what's the difference? Why do you have both of them? And let's talk about it. I'm gonna start with the one I'm wearing today. This is the OG foundation, you all. This is the OG, and this is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Full Coverage Foundation. If you all recall, back when it first came out, it had a fragrance to it. A lot of people weren't a fan of it. I had that original version, but then they listened to everybody, which, you know, Huda does that, and they removed the fragrance. The formula is just as good as the original version, but now it's unscented, so yay. So this right here is full coverage, and y'all, let me tell you something. 2 pumps is what it is. 2 pumps. I wear the shade Gingerbread 430N, and most importantly, it is full coverage and luminous. This is doing what it needs to do. You all are seeing no filter because the filter is in the bottle. Highly recommend this foundation for the Cyber Craze sale. And then we can get into the newest foundation they just released. This is the Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation. Now this one, in my opinion, is more of a everyday foundation, meaning it's good for the office, good for just running errands, but it still looks like skin. It's not too heavy, it's doing just enough. So in a nutshell, I would say between the two, you wear the new Easy Blur foundation for more so every day. But then when you're feeling more glam, say you're going out, say you have an event or something, then you go in with the Faux Filter foundation. So highly recommend both of these for the Cyber Craze sale. And now let's get into the fragrance portion of the Cyber Craze sale. You all know this is the belle of the ball for me because of course Kayali is involved in the Cyber Craze sale. And I got 3 fragrances I'm gonna talk about that I highly recommend for it. First up, we gotta start out with this one right here because it is holiday season, and this one just goes with that time of the year. This is Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli number 64. This is for those that want a heavy hitting vanilla scent but also some sweetness in it too. Wow. This one plays no games. One thing about the Kayali bottles, they always have the notes on the back too, so we love that. So we have vanilla in here, of course. We got rum, we have creme brulee, y'all. We have brown sugar royal oud, and of course we have patchouli in this. So if you know anything about oud and patchouli, those are heavy hitting notes. So this is one if you want to wear a scent and you got to do a lot of house hopping, say a lot of places to go and parties to visit, wear this one because it'll go the distance. So I highly recommend picking it up during the Cyber Craze sale. That again is the Kayali Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. Now let's go to a little bit of the sweet side, and this one right here, she's fun. We have Kayali Eden Juicy Apple, you all, 01, because they got it right on the first try. That's what the numbers mean. The numbers mean how many times they had to remix it, reformulate to get it just right. And this one, they did it in the first time. So with Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple, as the name suggests, this is a apple scent. The best way I describe this one is a candied apple. With the candied apple shell you get, it's say like a carnival or something. That is what this smells like, but make it a perfume. And I'm here for it because I love apples. So you all, we have red apple in here, we have black currant, we got some wild berries in this. We got some vanilla, we got some amber, you all, and we have some moss and some sugar in this scent. This one is a fun, good time. Very happy. This is one we like, I don't want nothing too serious, too heavy, but I still want to smell good. That's why I recommend Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple for the sale, because it'll be at a steal and that's the best time to pick it up. And the next fragrance I want to recommend, this one gets a lot of hype, this one gets a lot of love, and it is for a good reason, you all. And we have the infamous Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. Yes, this one is what I call a carnival in a bottle because that's what it is. Y'all, there's pistachio in here, of course, gelato, and we have hazelnut, sweet rum, we got whipped cream in this, we have marshmallow, and we also got cotton candy in this fragrance. This is a scent, it's playful, it's fluffy, but it's also super unique because you don't get pistachio every day. You don't get the fluffy whipped cream, and also there's a little bit of a boozy note in here because of that rum. So this is one that's interesting, unique, and it's fun. And there's a reason why this one is trending, and you see it a lot on social media because it really is that girl. And that again is the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. I highly recommend this one for the Cyber Craze sale. So all right, everyone, that wraps up this video for the Cyber Craze sale with Huda Beauty. Definitely let me know what you end up picking up, what you're thinking about picking up, because this sale only happens one time of year. It's a wonderful steal. Let me know what you think about the sale and my recommendations, and of course I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.